Another day, and it's been one of those interesting weekends. All of the douchebags have showed themselves, and all the people that really want to get to the truth and want to see this investigation move forward have showed their support, and therefore we continue on. And this weekend was the anniversary of Russell Poole passing from this earth. It's the second anniversary. And, the attacks continued on me. They tried to make it about me. And this investigation is not about me. This investigation is about this pile of dead bodies that include Tupac and Biggie. And this investigation is about the people that are behind this and the cover-up that's happening to derail this investigation. And all of this sideshow that's been going on is nothing but part of the cover-up. Because there are those people that want the truth, and there are those people that want to distract people from the truth. And so if you have anybody coming out and talking about anything but Tupac's murder, Biggie's murder, or the murders associated with this case, then obviously they want to distract and they want to take away your time. They don't want the truth. And I want a shout out to everybody that's shown their support. And I want to also thank those that have actually donated money to my PayPal. It was unexpected, but I do appreciate it. It does cost a lot to make photocopies of court documents and what have you. None of it's cheap. And, hey, just the time to go down to the court and the transportation and all that stuff. It's nice that you guys have bought me a beer or a coffee. And in some cases, some of you have bought me dinner. And I just want you to know that it's appreciated. I do appreciate it. And actually, believe it or not, I've received in the last few days more money than I've made the entire 3.5 years that I've been working on this investigation. Believe it or not. And I just want you guys all to know how much I appreciate it. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? It's a lot to me, and it will help in continuing the investigation. So let's talk about Russell Poole and the sacrifices he gave. The attacks on me have been nothing by comparison to what Russell Poole had to endure. He was attacked by LAPD. He was attacked by his peers. People who said that they were devoted to him and pledged their undying loyalty turned on him. They changed their testimony. They lied. They coerced. They did all kinds of things to try and stop Russell Poole from getting to the truth. And just this weekend, a douchebag who has been instrumental in the cover-up of the Tupac and Biggie murders posted on a Russell Poole memorial page on Facebook. I mean, it's hard for me to even believe that this happened. But what a douchebag. Who does that to Russell Poole's family, to Russell Poole's friends? Only a douchebag. And that just tells you the type of people that we're dealing with when it comes to obfuscating the truth. That is a very low-class move, and believe me, it was not appreciated by friends or family that post happened. And I want to talk a little bit about Death Row Records Bankruptcy. Death Row Records Bankruptcy just got cleared not too long ago, maybe a year and a half ago. That took many, many years to go through the courts. And why did it take that time to go through the courts? Because the preferential treatment of paying people associated with a bankruptcy goes to the trustees and to the attorneys first. And then if there's any money left over, then that money goes to the creditors. And it's funny how the bankruptcy seems to get wrapped up once the money is gone. And bankruptcy, the death row bankruptcy was multi-hundreds of millions of dollars. And when there's a company or an individual that files bankruptcy for that kind of money, that is a serious player in business. When somebody files a bankruptcy for $10.7 million, that's also a player. When somebody files bankruptcy for $40,000, that's a douchebag. That's somebody, I mean, anybody who can't pull together $40,000 and needs to file bankruptcy to get out of that small a debt, then there's serious issues with that person, especially if they claim to be, you know, this big whatever. And so, you know, that's just how the bankruptcy thing works. Now, we learned a lot from the bankruptcy of Death Row Records. There are an awful lot of clues that are in those files. And I think it's one of those things we probably want to pore over moving forward, because I think there are an awful lot of clues that we're going to find in the Death Row Records bankruptcy. We've already found quite a few, but there's more to find. There's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of documents. And so for all of the serious investigators out there who've joined and become a part of this case, there are going to be some opportunities to dig through those files. Anyway, appreciate all of you. It's been a tough weekend. You know, this is the anniversary of Russell Poole's death, and I really, you know, felt troubled this weekend. I mean, I'm the one that set up the meeting. I'm the one that sent him to that meeting, and, you know, it's one of those things that we wish we could do over in life. And there are no do-overs for these things. All of us have our faults. This is one of the biggest faults that I have that I'm continuing to live with. And it's part of what drives me to get to the truth in this case, because I feel like I let a friend down. And that's just who I am. You know, so we continue. And those people that want the truth, get on board. Those people that want to obfuscate the truth, let's just leave them in the dust. Let's not give them any of our time or attention, because what they do just doesn't matter. And we just need to not let them occupy our time, not let those people bring us down. Okay, so we move on. And this is today's video. Looking forward to continuing this investigation. Got a lot of new leads. And so we move forward. Thank you again to everybody that's on board.
Man, this shit don't stop. Man, this shit don't stop. My brother got popped. When my brother got popped, then I lost my time. Man, this shit so hot cause you stuck on that block. Damn, all the allegations, I ain't with the play. California based and vacations. Damn, all the petty waiting, I am so impatient. Tupac, hope you in peace, and please.
Machiavelli is done. Cardinelli, Cardinesi.
Which is black mama.
And when I say thug life, I mean that shit. Cause these white folks see us as thugs. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if you think you a lawyer, if you a man, if you an African American, if you whatever the fuck you think you are. Them thugs and niggas for these motherfuckers. And until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. I ain't gonna be a man in the store.